Hi everyone, it's Chris here from Retro Consoles UK. So we went round a few charity shops today. We managed to pick up a couple of things. So we went to a couple in Aberdeen, Bosey's, and we went to Bernardo's. So there's a few more around in Aberdeen. We're going to pop round and have a look and see what else we can manage to pick up. So we also stopped in British Heart Foundation, but because they sell games online now, they no longer sell them in the shop. So that one's a miss. Which is a shame really, because we used to find some good games in there. So we just come out of Cancer Research UK. There's a few games in there, but they were mainly sports titles, so I tend to leave them alone. I looked at a few other things, there's a couple of DVDs, but nothing special. So on to the next ones. So next up was the British Red Cross. We'll have a look and see what's in there. So that one was a bit of a bust. They only had maybe 2 or 3 games. Fortunately, they weren't worth very much. So there's a couple across the road we're going to go to as well and have another look and see if we can pick up some other things. So next we've got 2 right next to each other. We've got Bernardo's and British Heart Foundation. For some reason this British Heart Foundation does sell video games. So let's take a look inside. Right, so we managed to get a few things from that shop. We managed to pick up 2 games, which is quite good. So there was a few more different games. There was a couple of Battlefront games. The one on the PlayStation 2 was quite badly scratched, so we left that behind. And Battlefront 2 on the PSP, we left that behind as well because it started the game started to come apart, which is never good. So they got left behind. So we managed to pick a couple of things up, and one of them was a big box PC game, which we don't manage to get very often. So watch to the end of the video, and I'll show you what I managed to find today. Hi everyone, it's Chris here from Retro Consoles UK. So we're back home now. So we'll look through the stuff we managed to pick up today. So we probably went to about 6 or 7 charity shops, as you see in the video. A lot of the shops now tend to put stuff, they all have eBay stores, so the games they tend to put straight on there, but a couple still do. Try to look out for independent charity shops, so they tend to keep the stuff in the store rather than have eBay stores. So the first shop we got in there just before it shut. We managed to pick up 8 games, so we'll look at them first. They did have 2 consoles in there. They had a PlayStation 2 with a couple of games, and they had an Xbox 360. Both were priced at £35, so it was a bit much for what I was looking for. So we'll look where we got it first. Some of these games were marked up a bit higher, but I managed to get a good deal on them. So I managed to get Little Big Planet. Always sells quite well, complete with manual. Call of Duty Black Ops, another one that always tends to sell quite well. Again, complete with manual. Gran Turismo Academy Edition, so I've not had this one before. So they brought about 3 or 4 different Gran Turismo games on the PS3. This is the Academy Edition. I don't know if this makes it more rare than the other ones. Destiny Warriors 6 Empires. Again, another one I've not had before. It's quite good. Complete with manual. There was one I left behind. They had a wrestling game that was signed on the front by a couple of wrestlers, but I couldn't really make out who they were, so I just decided to leave that. But it was the first time I've ever seen a game that's been signed by somebody, which is pretty cool. Shift 2 Unleashed limited edition for the 360. Again, complete with manual. Test Drive. I do like my racing games on the 360. Test Drive Unlimited. Again, complete with manual. The Great Escape, another one I don't tend to see in the wild very often, so I picked that up. We thought it was pretty cool. Again, complete with manual. And Guncom 2, another one. Looks pretty decent. Like, I don't know if it was a low budget title or if it was a big release, but I've never seen this one before. So that's the ones we picked up the first store. So the second store, which was across the road as well, I managed to pick up 3 things. So I picked up Rock Band 3 for the 360. I also picked up a couple of things I'll be able to put on my eBay shop. So Pokemon Heroes the movie, and a sealed copy of the Best of Children's Favourites, all Disney songs on there, which I thought was quite cool. So then we had a couple of shops that didn't have much in, or didn't have anything in, or just sports titles or that kind of stuff. So there wasn't much in there really. So the last couple of shops we went to, we got Ratchet and Clank 3. Always sells, platforms games always tend to sell pretty well on the PlayStation 2. Again, complete with manual. And and we got a big box PC game. So this is Monkey Island 1 and 2. Like I said in the video before, I tend not to get many PC games, especially the bigger box ones as well. The artwork's pretty cool. So it comes in there, the game's in there, the postcard, which I thought was pretty cool as well, so that comes in there. So okay, what do you think of my finds? Is there anything you've managed to pick up in charity shops? Like I say, most of them tend to have their own eBay stores now, so they don't get the games that even hit the shop floor anymore. But now and then you get a couple of good things. I had some Wii U games a few months back, which was pretty good. They were in the shop. So the British Heart Foundation, like I said in the video, the first one went to, they don't sell video games anymore, they just go straight to their eBay store. But the second one in our city does keep video games in there. You'll know yourself looking through all charity shops, it tends to be every copy of FIFA under the sun, all sports games or PC games where the codes have been used and stuff. But if you found anything, you let me know, and thank you for watching.